Hey everybody! Actually, this is for you, Miss Rosemary. I just watched your proof video this morning. It's Monday here, and I want you to know that I see my friend is tired from being such a good mommy all weekend, taking care of Taco and everybody else. And I just wanted to send this little message of love to you. I think it's really important as we're on our journey that we're open to growth every day. And I think one of the biggest revelations I've had recently has been that there is no future. For those of us who spent their lives unhappily inside here, thinking one day in the future when I will be happy, when I will be thin, when I will be loved, when I will be in the future. Everything was in the future. Even things I wanted to do that we were going to do, like a trip or a day out, I just put all that energy and mental strain into thinking what it was going to be like. And then when it wasn't like that, I ended up disappointed and grumpy. I know that there's probably a term for the way it is when you live in the future, when that's either magical thinking, wishful thinking, I don't know. I don't think that's quite the same. But to always be disappointed because you put your expectations, you had any expectations at all, to learn to live without expectation is a big growth thing for me. And it finally happened. I mean, it's not like it used to. I try not to have grossly a lot of expectations on too much. I think it's okay to have some expectations. Now, that wasn't what I wanted to say. What I wanted to say was, I love you. And nothing has made me happier than to see this big breakthrough that you've had recently in this embracing of where you are, who you are, as you are in this moment in time, and loving yourself. And actually, it's not even about loving ourselves, it's about loving life. Feeling free to stop fixating and obsessing over this frame, because we do that when we have to try to lose the weight, when we're going through the process to give it all we got. You got to get there. You got to put yourself first. You gotta. It's great. Then somehow we need to decompress. It's almost like when you've been in the deep sea thing, or you've been up in outer space and you can't come barreling back into the regular zone we live in until you've had that time of decompression so your body doesn't either explode or implode or something. It's the same thing after weight loss surgery and the journey of losing and the journey into maintenance and learning to re-enter the real world without, well, that's not even it. What I want is for you to realize that we're living this life forever. Well, not forever, but we're living this life. Do you like my friend? And we need to learn to be happy in this moment, because there is no promise of the future. The future doesn't exist. This is another mind-blowing concept for me, a big paradigm shift. The future does not exist. This present moment exists. So not to live in the present moment is wasting the only thing we have. And like I said, being a person who fixated on what was coming down the road is obviously going to be better than what is now. What a waste of those 40, 45, 50 years that I spent wishing and hoping and fantasizing about whatever was going to take me out of the painful inner life that I felt like I was living. Navel gazing about if someone would just love me. Oh, if I could just have been born pretty. Oh, if I could have just been whatever. I'm 55. None of that stuff seems to matter at all anymore. And we've got great lives. We have lives. Our lives are only limited by our own perspective. What we see from here, what we see in here, what we feel in here, what we hear. I mean, I look outside, and if you see the sunshine, it's a good day. Actually, it's not shining here today, but it's still a good day, because the warmth I receive from the people who love me, and having a purpose when I get up in the morning, and having the physical strength to be able to do it, and the mental stamina and the emotional strength, and all the things that help make you a well-rounded human being, I feel like I finally got a grip on. It only took me 55 stinking years, but I finally got a grip on it. And I see you like blossoming. And it's funny, isn't it, Rosemary? Because it's almost like you're blossoming in this season that was so difficult. This whole transitional menopausal crazy thing that happened to your body like 2 months ago that you didn't understand until you figured what it was, and then now you're getting on the right path and you're feeling better every day. But the fact that you were miserable in physical and emotional misery, what came out of that? You know, God promises beauty for ashes. You had ashes, and you are finding your true beauty now, in a season where you can say, this is my body. I am not this person or this person and this person. We're none of us the same. We are all uniquely, fearfully and wonderfully made, which you well know. And yes, some of us had the same body shape. And when I bought my ticket for weight loss surgery, let me tell you what, I just prayed to God that I could just lose the weight. I never imagined where my body was going to go. I didn't think about it. I didn't work towards it. I just did. And this is what happened. I feel like I bought the lottery ticket and it came up. And it isn't anything that I deserved or got that somebody else didn't deserve. It just is what it is. It is where my body went. Much shock, much to my shock. So, you know, I didn't lose 2 people. I only lost a really small one person. But it's okay. It's okay. You know how much you're loved. You know it. I mean, the whole universe shouts, Rosemary, we love you. Right? It does. You just have to listen. And sometimes I even hear them going, Sally, you're a little crazy, but we love you too. It's all right. I love you. I love you, my friend. Be strong in who you are. You are the bomb. You are the one and only Rosemary, my Roro. And you are, you rock. You rock. So, see you soon. Bye.